here we are at the reviewing area, and here is this Gobots set that we're going to be taking a look at. And this is called the Gobots Creages.
Very good. This is the Gobot called Creages with the power suits. The Gobot power suits.
And the power suits are these four here.
Now, this was a different spin on combiners because at the time Transformers did have Motor Master that combined and stuff like that. But this guy still towered, and you'll see when we do the comparison that at that time this guy was a pretty big combiner. And y'all see that towards the end of the video because we are going to be having two parts to this.
Yes.
With Gobots, they're not that difficult or complex to transform, so there's not a whole lot to them. But this one here, there's a lot of information that I need to give y'all because one, of the age of this combiner. Two, what will happen if the white power suits are left to where they can turn to a dingy tan color. You'll see what I'm saying compared to what I have to show y'all over here. Y'all see the difference. This guy has a lot of compartments that was hidden and stuff like that, but it's all combined. Pretty much, and you can say that the gun could be stored too if you wanted to. So that's one thing about Gobots, where Transformers you had to pull parts off. Gobots you pretty much didn't have to pull parts off. They were pretty much already integrated into the transformation itself. So this is Creages. And if y'all know anything about Gobots, Creages had a twin who was a different color, and his name was Grungy. Now, Creages and Grungy transforms the same way. There's nothing different to them. So what we're doing with Creages here, you would do the same thing with Grungy, because it's the same identical mold. So with that said, now if you noticed this one here, there's something wrong with it. That's
and that was that other piece that my dad was showing you. That this clear piece, clear orange piece, and this is half of a cockpit.
Yes. Kind of. In this power suit here, it would fold over.
And we too have the other half of this, but do you know?
It's put up.
Okay.
But I wanted to show y'all what would happen over time. Now, with these power suits, you had to be very careful.
And like my dad said, if the cockpit was here and the other half was here, this cockpit would fold up.
Right. Well, on a pin.
On a pin.
On a pin like this one right here, where you see it slide, hold the back of it right there. There you go. You see it kind of slide just
Yes.
right there. That's what that one would do.
Yes.
With these type of suits and stuff like that, you got to be careful how you bend them and flex them because of their age now.
And as for the other two, they no, these two also have some pins, right?
Correct. They all have pins.
Where you can fold up and down these cockpit.
Right. Let's go move this guy out the way. There we go. Put him right there. I'll show you. Put him right there.
Yes, I'm trying to get this cockpit to slide in. There we go.
With all these GoBot power suits, you have a pin, hinge, right here.
Yes.
Now, depending on the condition, the wear and tear and play, some of them stay up, some of them fall down, some of them it's just, you know.
Well, this one
Right.
only falls down. Well, if you leave it alone like this and bend it down, it wouldn't fall down. But if you touch it, it will. If this is slide out, but if it's slide in, it well, if you slide it back in and tip it down, it'll slide back out, and it will hang loose.
It depends on the wear and tear and the play value and what they done when these were still being played with, depending on how long they stay up. And as y'all know, this one here is already broke, so therefore, go ahead.
But we do have another one of these with a non-broken cockpit, but it's in the original Gobots packaging.
And we're going to be getting to that here in a little while.
Yes.
So,
because the original Gobots packaging of this power suit that has a broken cockpit here does have some interesting things on the back, which we will also show you.
right, and
Of the original Gobots packaging.
there you go. Now, each one of these GoBot power suits are numbered, and there's a reason why they're numbered. And we'll show y'all that in the other packaging when we get off into it.
And
This one here is GB1.
yeah,
This one here is GB2. This one here is GB3.
that's GB. I may need to zoom in some. Okay.
Okay. Let me go and back up. Let me back up. This right here is GBP1. Stands for GoBot Power Suit 1.
Okay. So, and this is GB, which is GoBot P2,
Right.
Power Suit 2.
There you go.
GBP3, GoBot Power Suit 3, and GBP4, which is GoBot Power Suit 4.
Correct. Now,
So we have number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
these numbers will become critical, and the reason why they're labeled the way they are when we show y'all here in a minute why they're numbered the way that they are, and then it'll make a lot more sense. For right now, we're going to put these off to the side. Okay. Now we're going to get on to him.
Yeah, the spaceship.
Yes, the spaceship of Creagus. Now, with the gun right here, this gun has a handle to it.
That you can fold down.
And you'll see why here in a little while. But as far as the gun, the Grungy and Courageous is the same. This gun can break down.
In 3 parts. Which are the top guns here, and even the front one can be separated in half. And also on the inside of this, it does have some like molded in
Missile pods, I
missile
guess?
pods. That's what I was thinking of.
That would be the best way to describe it. Now, each one of these have a hole in them. And the reason why they have a hole in them is each one of your power suits you could arm up. You have little pins that stick out.
These tabs here.
Yes, tabs. And each one of these power suits, with the gun breaking down the way it does, you can put and armorize a part of the power suit with each part of the gun. Like that went to P2.
That's P4.
I'm sorry, he's right. That's P4.
This is P3.
Right, and y'all can see the tabs. So what you would do is you could put the gun, the other part of the gun.
And all these do have these tabs on but both sides of these things that fold out.
Right, he is right. So this is another way to arm up your power suits with each part of Courageous's gun. And to give y'all a little fun fact of this, I bought this when I was a kid. And we had a Toys R Us, not a Toys R Us, I'm sorry, a KB Toys.
Yeah.
And I remember, and believe it or not, I got the money from cutting grass. Okay, that's what you did. In order to get money, you worked and you cut grass and stuff like that. Well, I had enough. And me and my brother went to K&B Toys in the mall. And I seen this guy and the big box. I wish I would have kept the box today, but I do not have the box. And I bought him the whole set. And it was well worth it. So when I seen this guy, it brought back memories and nostalgia memories and stuff like that. And I was like, yep, I'm going to get him because this is a interesting part of my past. And I just wanted to share it with my son and share it with y'all. Anyway, enough of the story. We're getting back to a review. So, getting back to the power suits, the gun can break down. You can add it to each one of the power suits. Or if you wanted to give them double barrels, you can always take off another part of the gun and put it on this side.
Yes. So you can have like double barrel guns on both sides of these things that fold out.
Right. So that's pretty interesting. Another part to some of the power suits, and y'all will see here in a little while, 2 of them have springs on them.
Yes, only 2 of these have sliding spring loaded things, which is this one here. This one and also this one. But the other 2 don't have that on the back, and you'll see why from part 2.
Yes,
Right. Okay.
Yes, not in this one.
Right.
This is just more information gathering right now. So this way they know what they're looking at. Now, we're getting to the space shuttle. The spaceship of Courageous.
Can I move these out of the way?
Yeah. Yeah, if you need to move them out the way, yeah, go ahead. So, there they are. So now you know a little bit more about the power suits. Now, I do have a GoBot in here, so we're going to have to be careful if you hear some rattling, it's not what you think. It's just, I do have a GoBot in here for the second part.
And that's what I was thinking of in my head.
Oh, he's in there. I put him in there.
Before we started this video, we were getting everything set up, and I've noticed, well, I was thinking in my head, like, did he just left a GoBot inside of here? And yes, he did.
So this is the space shuttle. Now this space shuttle is pretty much a big chunk of a brick.
Yes.
But there's more to this brick than what you think. For the time and the design, he does a lot more than what you would think. And he's pretty hefty. Now, there is a very little bit of die-cast metal in this GoBot.
Because if you remember, not all of the GoBots have a lot of die casts on them. Some of them do, and some of them don't.
Yes, the original beginnings of the GoBots had a lot more die-cast metal, but as the GoBots started going down and stuff like that, less and less metal was incorporated into the plastic. So, with that said, this guy right here, one thing that is prone to breakage if you're not careful with him, his wings.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful with his wings.
Because when I was messing with this figure for a little bit, I have been very careful trying to bend the wings down, and once I bend both of them down, I heard a snap.
There is a snap. There is a snap, and you have to be careful because if you look right here, just what little bit, y'all check that out right there. I don't know if you can get up in there.
I may need to tilt him up.
It's not coming out.
How does this look?
No, there's a part right here. Nope. Right there. Yep. Right there.
Oh, okay.
You can see it right there.
That's a stress mark?
Yes, that is a stress mark right there.
Okay.
That is a stress mark right there of just the hinge pin in here, where you have to be very careful. And that's what I'm saying. Breakage on this one spaceship always will basically occur in here. Sometimes you find them snapped off in here.
And sometimes you will see the stress mark like here, but then it'll probably crack the plastic of the wings. Maybe in this blue area here, if you're not careful with it.
Right. Let's go ahead and zoom back out. I want to show them. Okay. That's good enough. Now, you see how that right there bends? You have to be careful with these little wings.
And
because they can break too.
And these wings, from what I can tell here these don't have a problem of bending up and down on the hinge joints, but I am gonna see if there is like some cracks from the orange parts here. So none on this side. Yeah, none on this side. What about here?
I don't think so. They still feel pretty loose. They don't feel like they've tightened up.
So these wings don't get like stuck from bending up and down on the hinge joints, but these wings and these tail fins here, be aware of those.
We just want to say over time, be aware of how you transform these tails. A lot of times when you go to third places and stuff like that, you may see this right here. That right there broke off of the frame.
But
So,
these from this figure
yeah.
have not broken.
Yeah, because we just got to be very careful how we transform it, because it's over, 25, 30 years old, something like that.
Right.
So, getting back to him. Anyway, now, on the wings, you have so-called blasters, coming out of the wings. And on the ship itself, it says, you turn it around, Guardian 7246. I do not know what those numbers, if they are mean anything. If y'all know what those numbers mean, let me know. Let us know.
In the comment section below.
Yes, because I do not know if those numbers have a specific meaning to them, or if that's just what they decided to put on there.
And I did also forget to say these details on the wings, including these and these, and also these here.
It's all original. Yes.
Are all sticker.
Yes, they're all stickers.
And these are stickers.
Yes, and those are the original stickers.
And also these chrome things here are a little bit
Worn out.
worn out.
Yeah. So this is the underside of it, and we're going to get back to these right quick. Now this right here is set on a peg right there,
and you had to slide them out from the back.
Yep.
Using these sliders here.
Right.
From these tracks here. On the bottom of these wings.
Right. Now, there's something that's rattling in here, but y'all see that in the next review.
Yes.
So as far as that, you can put that off to the side, because guess what? This side does it too. But just like I said, you have to be careful how you take it off, because you don't want to damage none of the metal. And it goes in the same way. Slot, slot. Right there.
Right.
On both sides.
From these tracks here, or sliders.
So, on the bottom side right here, he has wheels and one big wheel that
and
rolls.
and the wheels, these chrome back wheels are just plastic here, but these front wheels here, which also do roll, are die-cast metal.
Yes, this is real metal right here. That's real. That's not plastic.
And the back wheels are just plastic.
I think they're metal. I could be wrong. Check it right quick. I'm not sure. I think that they're metal wheels.
Oh,
They don't feel plastic.
Wait. Okay, so I just felt something metal, and that's from
The wheels.
the wheels on the bottom of these back wheels here, and that is these rolling wheels on the bottom from the pack, which are die-cast metal.
Right.
So it's these wheels on the pack that are die-cast metal. But this whole entire silver part here is all plastic.
Right. So let's go ahead and zoom out so this way I can show them. So this right here is the back side.
You have the two chrome thrusters here.
So this is basically what Courageous looks like without his armor. In this mode, there is nowhere that I am aware of to store his whole gun. So, except for you could store it in the chest. His chest will open up. So, now, with that said, let's go ahead and put him to the side. We're going to take these, pull them off to the side. Now, this is what I wanted to show y'all. This is the original package if you bought a Gobot Courageous power suit. And this is what it looked like in 1980s.
And here's that power suit that had that broken cockpit thing.
Right.
And this is all brand new in package.
Right.
Never been opened.
Right, so I got this and I wanted to show y'all what the package looks like from back then. Up here it says Tonka.
Yes.
Right there, Tonka logo.
Because Gobots are made by Tonka.
See safety information on the reverse side. Over here it has ages 5 and up. You have the Gobot logo right here. Mighty Robots, Mighty Vehicles. And then you have the power suits.
Which are these here.
Right. And down here at the bottom it states, don't know how well that's coming in. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Armor for Guardian Gobots.
Yes.
So, now, this is the front side. This is what the original package would look like in the 1980s when you bought one of these. On the back side, you have more information.
And this is something really interesting here. And here on these four, on the side here, from the pack is your instructions
of how to put the GoBots in the power suit. Is pretty much self-explanatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just set them in there.
Just only 4 steps.
Right. Right here it says Tonka armor for Guardian GoBots. Caution: GoBots are not recommended for children below 5 years older because they contain small parts which could be swallowed or inhaled.
Yeah.
So anyway, we even had that going on back then, y'all. Operating instructions. This is where it says operating instructions. Carefully follow all instructions in the order shown. It's not that difficult, but okay.
Which are these instructions?
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know.
Wait. There's 5?
No, well, I'm saying it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it depends on, you know.
Oh.
It's not that, you know. Down here at the bottom it says collect all 4 power suits in the power suit spaceship to make a Power Warrior Courageous. And we even had the proof of purchase right here. Proof of purchase. Back then, you know, because GoBots had their own deal too. And then you have copyright, all that good stuff. Now, this right here is a chart that you would buy when you buy the GoBot power suits.
And these charts, the ones that has the colored line, tells you what GoBot fits well
Yes.
in these power suits here.
He is correct.
But the white lines that don't have color on them tells you that they cannot fit
any of them.
in any of these.
Other words, there was GoBots meant for certain suits, and then other ones that were not, that could not fit in there. Now remember what I was saying about the numbers. GPP1, GBP2, GPP3. I almost said too many P's. GBP4. I knew I was going to get that mixed up. But anyway, this right here is the GoBot Power Suit 1, which all the GoBots could fit into. That's listed on the chart. Say like Sparky, Spacey. What did I say? Sparky?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Spacey.
Okay, thank you. Royalty. And then you have like Pathfinder. She can fit into this. She could fit into this power suit right here.
Which is GBP1.
Right.
GoBot's power suit number 1.
Correct. And then you have a list that says who all could fit into GBP2.
So